Hey, I'm Jens, this is Adam, and we're here to talk about Lightboks, our brand new audio reactive party light. So Adam, let's kick things off with a really simple question.
Yeah.
What is Lightboks?
So Lightboks is a audio reactive party light, which is just portable, so you can bring it anywhere.
Easy. And
Exactly.
was there sort of like a reason why we decided to make it?
Definitely. So the first thing you need for a party, it might be, might be beverages, might be something else, but the first real thing you go for is actually just music, some kind of music, background music or music to dance to. And as soon as you've done that for a while, you start adjusting or, setting the vibe with light. And you can either do that by switching off the lights to create some sort of a mood that is less clinical, or just dimming the light, adding decorative lights or something like that. And even though there are a myriad of choices of products in the market that can do that, from disco lights to home decor lights, we didn't feel that there was the actual right you could say sweet spot between this like very powerful and very portable / durable, and that's why we created Lightboks.
Got you, so it's kind of fitting a bit of a gap in the market.
Yes.
Making it a lot more accessible to add light to your party.
It is. And I mean, as I was saying, there are a lot of decorative lights, and when you're home, sure, super good options. But as soon as you want to go out, like out, not just in your backyard, but down the corner of the street, in the park, at the summer house, beach, whatever, there isn't really a good solution. And that's pretty much where it came in, because of this, I just want to party where I want to party. I don't want the product to dictate where I can party. And that's really you could say, the ingrained energy we came with, like this enabling freedom to do it where you want to do it. Because at the end of the day, any party that you want to do at some place is the right party for you. Right? Similar to the right music for you is also the right music for you, right? So we don't dictate what good music is. Neither should we do with where you should party. So that's just providing that opportunity, really.
So Adam, you said Lightboks sort of gives people the freedom to party the way they want to. And for me, it seems like TrackSync is the thing that really unlocks this.
It is.
What is TrackSync and how does it work?
Yeah, it is, first of all. So in 3 steps, basically Lightboks is listening to the audio through the microphone behind this perforated plate. We analyze the entire frequency range in the light engine, which we created in-house. And then we translate that to light shows where we either pick up the tempo, tone a little bit back on the tempo, apply other effects, and we also are able to react to beat drops, which is basically what we call power events. And that could be through strobing, through sparkling, or other effects in different colors. So with that method, we can apply a light show that is dynamic all the time and not repetitive at any setting.
For this to work with these power events, do you need to sync it up to a speaker or anything like that?
That's also a good question. So as Lightboks has a microphone, it listens to any audio. I believe it looks beautiful on top of a soundbox, of course, but it really does listen to any music from any speaker. So it doesn't need to be synced up. It just, power it on, place it close to the source, and then just, have fun.
You're good to go.
Yeah, you're good to go, exactly, yeah.
And it works with any kind of music, right?
It works with any kind of music, and what we've done to customize it for the people using it is that we've added 3 energy levels. So by toggling this button, you can toggle through the energy levels. And the energy levels is basically a way for us, or for the user, to kind of customize the light shows to the setting. One could be like the easy start, which is the energy level 1, where you're just chilling, basically. You don't want big strobes. You don't want necessarily beat-driven or tempo-driven music. And in energy level 2, you are much more filling the room with vibrant light bouncing to the vibe of the music. These kind of like very popular style music, or even other genres, but just the tempo of the songs. So you would have some effects, but not like super high strobing in white, maybe in purple, maybe in pink, maybe in green, etc. Something that really adds to the vibe, but not overpowers it. And then the last one, which is energy level 3 or rave, is the volume, I don't know, 10 or 11 on the soundbox. And that is really where we go highly sensitive to applying light shows to the tempo of the songs. We really strobe hard. We really give that big energy, the hands in the air, in the pit of the festival scene feeling, or the concerts feeling, where you can just say it's gonna bring out everything, all the bursting cannons of the 7 dots.
Got you. So chill's definitely for just hanging out with your mates.
Exactly, yeah.
Dance is for when the night's starting to pick up a bit.
Exactly, yeah.
And rave is for those 3 a.m. moments.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, a little earlier, but yeah, okay, fair.
Are there any other ways that the user can sort of customize their experience?
Absolutely. So you can adjust the brightness on the product here. You have the plus and minus, or the plus and minus here for the brightness. You can adjust that. In the app, in the Soundbox app, you can connect to the Lightboks, done super quick, and then you have basically all the adjustments on the UI panel in the app, which is helpful because then you don't need to go to the Lightboks to adjust it, and you can do like power it off, you can adjust the brightness, you can, toggle through the energy levels, and you can also team them up and adjust colors. So first of all, the colors in the app is like 10 different color themes that you can choose between, or go to the default that just automatically flows between the different colors so that you don't need to adjust something all the time. So if you just want to hang out, have fun, party, just power it on, it does it for you. But if you really want to get in, like I want this color, whatever, you can do that as well.
And you mentioned TeamUp there.
Yes.
We have that on our speakers. Is it the same sort of thing with our Lightboks as well?
It's not exactly the same. So the way that TeamUp works is pretty much attached to the fact that this listens to any music. So you don't need to link a Lightboks to a speaker. But what you can do is link Lightboxes to themselves to create a bigger team of Lightboxes. And that is like a team similar to a team of speakers, right? So what you do is like you have one Lightboks close to like the music source where you want the magic to happen, or from where you listen to music. And then the other Lightboxes can be placed around the room or around where you party, linked up to that one. So you have one host and actually theoretically however many joins you want. To create that either like concentrated area where you just burst all the light energy in there to create even bigger moments, or you can just distribute them and adjust the brightness if you just want like a less bright area, or this is the dance floor, this is not, with the same energy level of all of the Lightboxes in that team.
Oh, cool. So you can really sort of like customize different zones within your party.
Yeah, you can adjust the brightness for each. And of course the colors for the team, and so the brightness individually, but the colors for the entire team and the energy level for the entire team.
Got you.
Yeah.
TrackSync's obviously one of a whole bunch of different features and technologies under the hood of Lightboks, but the sort of design on the outside is also part of the development process, right? Yeah. We've got these weird looking prototypes. Like, how do we go from this boxy square version to what we've got here?
To this one, yeah. Yeah, I would say, I mean, we had to try it. It's in the name, right? Lightboks. So we had to try the box design. What we quickly learned was like the spread on the front array, it didn't make sense with a box. And also getting it into a backpack, we just basically built it bigger than the electronics inside. So we wanted it more compact, which is why we ended up in a non-boxy design. And for example, with this one over here, we also kind of looked at a lot more dots on the front, and we learned that we can bring way more power with just doing a larger spread with 7 dots rather than, I think it's 13 on this one. So yeah, just learning from mistakes basically, and incorporating stuff like a handle in and just making it super durable at the very end. So that's how we ended on the final design of Lightboks, really.
Got you. So this is what's going to be hitting the shelves in August.
It is, yeah, it is.
Could we see anything different in the future?
Yeah, I mean, as it were, we of course, during all the prototyping and also more or less still are experimenting, and we've done a few things, and I believe that there's one thing that's quite interesting. So we did a transparent version, which is basically fully transparent plastics, so you can see the electronics inside. A little bit of an ode to the whole cool companies like Nothing doing transparent stuff. I think that, first of all, it looks great, but this is something that we are going to continue to work on and basically work on the aesthetics behind it. And yeah, let's see if people end up wanting it. Let's see what happens, basically.
Hey, I mean, I'd still be pretty happy with this.
Yeah.
But let's see what happens if there's enough demand, right?
I personally want it, so I might end up taking this one, but you know, let's see what happens.
Cool. Well, it's been really awesome talking to you about Lightboks, Adam. Cheers for today.
Thank you, man.